Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1181. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the host of this show, as I have been for many years. No BS Job Search Advice Radio is the #1 podcast in Apple Podcasts about job search. More episodes than any other show. And I have the second show, Job Search Radio. If you subscribe to both, you'll get 13 shows a week, because this one's 7 days a week. Job Search Radio is 6. And it will help you with your search. So subscribe to both. And frankly, if you do the Job Search Radio, it's a video podcast. So you get to see my beautiful face. And today's show is about having your profile on LinkedIn differentiate you so that you stand out in a good way from those that you compete with, so that you attract people to the profile. Because if you're job hunting, that's what you want. You want to be drawing people to the profile. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. And with that, let's get going. A mistake people make with their LinkedIn profile is it becomes a Me Too profile. By that I mean it's really a little different than their resume. And it's not like you have to make it radically different than your resume, but there are opportunities using a LinkedIn profile to really enhance how you demonstrate your experience and expertise that a resume doesn't really offer well. Let me give you a couple of suggestions. So in the case of a resume and a LinkedIn profile, firms are using keywords in order to locate you. Now, you can think in terms of repeating the same keywords over and over again, or you can make sure that you have lots of keywords in the long tail. So, for example, if you're a developer, you will talk in terms of the applications you've worked on in detail, so that this way you're drawing in more information. But long tail is a concept that came from a book that was written by Chris Anderson about why Amazon will always have better and more sales than Barnes & Noble. And the concept was all bookstores sell the same enormous number of bestsellers, and there's no money in that. It's a commodity business. So where bookstores make their money is on the ones and twos of these odd titles. And because Amazon is a virtual store, it's basically a warehouse, they make a lot of money on selling one copy of an obscure book at list price or above. And Barnes & Noble, by contrast, their superstores can only carry 100,000 titles, 150,000 titles, and each one has to generate revenue, versus Amazon, which is able to make money on an infinite number of titles. So you want to ensure that you have lots of those keywords to draw people to your page. Next thing is, once they're there, what are they going to see beyond your resume that's going to catch their eye and make you stand out? Now, one thing is recommendations. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not talking endorsements. Endorsements is clearly the second fiddle to recommendations. Recommendations are those lengthy testimonials that people will write to support you demonstrating that you're an expert at what you do. So a great recommendation isn't one of those, hey, he's a really good guy, I really liked working with him, but it really talks in detail about what you did and how you did it. You were a hero to that group or organization. So, call it the hero story, call it whatever you like. The fact of the matter is, You want people to give you great recommendations and really speak to what you can do for the next firm. You also want to have a summary that speaks in glowing detail and is fresh with those keywords and includes contact information for you. You don't want to necessarily force people to connect with you. You want to make it easy for them to contact you, and that will go a long way toward helping you. You also want to post articles, and those will get linked to your profile. So think of LinkedIn as having a blogging area that allows you to demonstrate great expertise in a variety of fields. Now, if you're out of work, do not change your date of employment to nothing. Don't put a completion date unless you're going to include the phrase that you're job hunting from such and such date to such and such date. I don't really like that, to be honest with you, because I don't believe you can delete companies from your profile. And thus, this becomes a record of being unemployed that really isn't helpful to you. So don't make that change unless you're really compelled to do so. Now, another thing, there's a lot of space for linking to photos, videos, presentations, a whole host of things. So you can post your resume onto your LinkedIn profile and link it to your summary or an employer. You can, I'm drawing a blank, a SlideShare. You can link a SlideShare presentation, a YouTube video, a whole host of things that might reside on the web. You can take a picture now with LinkedIn, and thus all of these things make your profile unique and cause people to spend time reviewing it and make you more attractive. And once they understand what you want to do, I can assure you that they're going to pick up the phone and contact you because you've given them your phone number, right? You put it in the summary like I recommended. And thus, it will go a long way toward getting you the results that you want. No deception, no lying, complete honesty.
So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time, We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.
It's time to answer the call, little buddy. I'm talking about big beef, dislocates your jaw kinda wide. This, that, charbroiled unicorn boy, bacon, big pig slab cut thick, sizzling for shizzling on velvet sheets of ooey gooey. Ooh, a wild, wild western bacon cheeseburger. Carl Jr., I'm calling your name. Pick up. Western bacon cheeseburger, cheese, bacon, western bacon cheeseburger. I'm talking Carl Jr., pick it up. Western bacon cheeseburger, Carl Jr., pick it up.